Hey there, you're watching the Jessa channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and I am here with episode 2 of Simming with Patrons, where we are playing Kettle Falls, our Sims 2 neighborhood, and patrons are joining me in the voice chat here in Discord. So you're going to be able to hear their voices. I'm going to introduce whoever is welcome, whoever's going to speak with us tonight, who's going to be sharing the mic with me today. And this is all part of the Jessa Channel 3.0. If you want to be a patron and join me for shared simming, for simming with patrons is when I am basically doing what I'm doing now, which is recording episodes, and people talk along with me and give me ideas and help craft the story. That's simming with patrons. Shared simming is when the patrons share their games as well. And I give the Jessa channel completely to them. And they get to show Sims 2, their Sims 2 games, their Sims 3 games, their Sims 4 games, and no one's done a Sims 1 game yet, but that's open if anybody wants to do it. And so we have been doing shared simming as well too. And so this is the second episode of Simming with Patrons series. And I am going to unmute now and say if anyone wants to say hello. Who would like to say hello?
Hello again.
Hello for episode 2.
Hi.
Hello.
So that's Bailey, and that was Courtney, and that was Plant Ant, who is a brand new patron as of today, and she is now immortalized in fame, in infamy, for being in the Jessa channel episodes. Like where else do you get to do that if you're a patron? Like that's pretty cool as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, yeah, she just became a patron today, and she's been doing a great job helping me out and creating episodes together. It's awesome. And then also in chat we have Jessie and we have Joe, and Morgan was with us earlier. Morgan's on the call. Truly Kristen's on the call. And let me see who else is on the call right now. Joe's in the call, Bailey's in the call, Jessie's in the call, Morgan's in the call, Courtney's in the call, Plant Ant's in the call, and Kristen's in the call. And they are all listening, and some of them are talking, and some of them do have voices. I know, I've heard them, but they're a little bit shy. And I don't blame them because, I mean, throwing yourself up there on YouTube and just talking takes some cojones. So to speak. And I was telling them earlier that I still get a little bit frightened every time I push the record button. Every time I have a little thrill of fear, a little a trill, a little, what do I mean? A little
jolt.
A little jolt, thank you. A little jolt of fear. So anyway, you'll get to know their voices, and over the episode I will also remind you as to who is talking from time to time, so you know who is who. So we left the last episode on a cliffhanger. So I'm going to lower this. Here we go. Yay. So we left this on a cliffhanger, and what we have done is, because we really like weaving story, and I swear our story in Kettle Falls is better than the soaps, man. It's like General Hospital up in here. It's got a lot of drama going on. In the last episode, Rose, as you see here, was about to take the first swig of a potion, which has been promised to her to bring her, to make her with child. To recap, Demeter Rose, who we are looking at right now, is the widow of Montague Adams, Demeter Rose Adams. And her husband, they had a wonderful relationship, and he died, unfortunately, and that was very sad. He died very suddenly. He was an elder, so it was his time. How did Rose handle the grief? With a whole lot of anger. I'd actually go so far as to classify it as outright fury. She is furious at Grimm for having taken her love, the love of her life, away. She is furious at the world for the hardship she's had to suffer. but mostly she's angry that she was unable, she and her husband, though they tried numerous times, were unable to make Rose with child and fulfill Montague's last dying wish to carry a son into the world. So, you can see here the forlorn pregnancy kit, which we checked numerous times. So now we're going to have to, she had to spend her last, you can see over here that she has 0 simoleons. She spent her last 20,000 simoleons. She didn't even have the entire 20,000. She had 19,500, 600. So she had to come up with the last 400 by trade, giving her baskets of food and anything she had in her inventory. And as a result, she now has a potion, which was made with baby's breath. No, not the flower. The literal breath of Sirius. Sirius, the little baby, he's just a youngling who was kidnapped by Vidorna Romani for that exact reason, so that she could use him for the most sacred of potions. She literally, he breathed near the potion pot, and she encapsulated that breath into the potion. She also took a few pinches of Montague Adams' ashes. So what Demeter is about to drink here are the ashes of her dead husband and the breath of a very cold baby. I told you, man, General Hospital's got nothing on this.
The baby's kept warm by the cauldron. It's fine.
I know. I keep saying, that it was this terribly cold baby, but actually, she's right. I am wringing the drama out of it. That is true.
He's in a nice soft bouncer by this warm cauldron fire. He's fine.
He's fine. He's just fine. And I'm all like, he's frozen to his very marrow. And she's like, yeah, he's fine. Anyway, so that was Bailey, who you heard talking there. And so Bailey is well loved by the Jessa Channel community. We adore her. She also is the creator of this house right here and this house right here in Kettle Falls. And this house, actually, you can, this Sloan townhouse, you can actually buy this town. Bailey has, did you get you got a painting or a poster? What did you get, Bailey, of your house?
I got the print of it.
The print. Oh my goodness. So this is, I'm going to put on desktop mode here for a minute so that you can see that, let me use the big one here. So this is Bailey's house done as a watercolor and her house behind it. And this is available on the Jessa Channel .redbubble.com. I'll put that down in the, it's down in the description, and you can also see it up here on screen. And so, yeah. So, but we'll go back to game mode now, and you can get that watercolor as a print. You can get it on a mug. You can get it on a journal. You can get it as a postcard or a greeting card, I believe. Yeah, there's lots of different ways that you can get that and enjoy Bailey's work in your house as well too. So anyway, let's jump right into the story again, and we're gonna have to do some shenanigans to make this magic work. But the first thing we're gonna do is take a fertility potion. That does not actually make her pregnant. It just supposedly makes her Did y'all just see that? That is some potion. And I wish that she had tried this potion. I don't think they did try a potion. They didn't get desperate enough. Monty was like, no, my seed is good. Come here, wife of mine. But yeah, we shall woohoo till dawn. But yeah, we never tried a fertility potion. But all this does is make her more likely to become pregnant. So naturally, since Monty is passed on, we're gonna have to use some magic here to make her pregnant. And so over here, now I've never done this before, so I'm kind of going with this on the spot, but I'm thinking, do you guys know if we can make I believe we can make a sim pregnant. I know, in fact, I'm almost positive I've done this before. Reproductive adjuster. That you can make a sim pregnant with anyone, even if they are dead, I think.
I think you can use the I forget what the tombstone's called. Something tombstone.
Oh, the tombstone of life and death, yeah.
Yeah.
That is another way to do it too. But yeah, this is it. So this will allow you to have a baby with anyone and have their genetics. So even if they're dead, I'm pretty sure. So let's find out. Does it have the dead in here? Has delivery people. Show me the dead. And then I don't even know what that is. Horse NPC by Rebecca. Oh, heck
Whoa.
no. Yeah, whoa is right. Yeah, and you can even have what happens if you have a baby with a cat? That's Kiona. Sloan, she lives in Bailey's house. Here's Montague Adams. So even though he is quite dead, we're going to have the baby with him.
Woo, Monty Jr.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I heard baby bells. I heard the chimes. Did you guys hear the chimes? That was awesome. Did you guys in the stream hear the chimes? I hope so. So now what we can do, now that we have impregnated... Oh, you guys didn't hear it? Why not? Don't tell me I have the game muted again. No, I don't. There are no game sounds. Interesting.
I didn't hear it either.
How sad. I'm trying to figure out what... Oh, it may be because I turned the volume of the game down a lot. Yeah, it wouldn't come through Discord, but it would come through the live stream here. So, did you hear it, Jesse, in the live stream? Anybody sitting in the live stream hear it? But you guys should have heard it, because it came through quite clearly. But anyway, yeah, in the Discord, unfortunately, you can't hear it because I'm streaming my entire desktop. But you can hear it if you're in the stream, if you hear the stream.
I heard it in the stream.
Oh, you did? Okay, good. Perfect. Then it is working. All right. So, okay, so we heard the chimes, or some of us did. Jesse heard it. Okay, good. Thank you. That was so cool. I love those baby chimes. So, so now Demeter is going to check and see if she is pregnant. But not only that, we are going to do a little forced, I don't know. Here, okay, here's where we're going to take a group vote. Do you guys think we should force multiples? Or if we should have her, if we should do it by using a tool, or if we should just hope she has multiples and let the story tell itself. Oh, well, there you go. Number of babies 1. But she is finally pregnant. Okay, so Joe is voting for triplets. So she is overwhelmed and gives 1 up. And that's what we were talking about. So vote in what do you guys think? Triplets? Okay. Yes, awesome. So they are voting for triplets, and so I am here to please, and we will make it triplets. So let's see. Change number of babies. Twins. Well, I don't know how to make triplets, guys. Is there another way? Let's see. There may be another way with... Oh, she can't buy anything. This is pitiful. She doesn't even have $1 to buy anything. Well, I have that mod, but I don't have the version that allows you to choose whether you want multiples or not. I don't have that version in, and it's too late for that. But let's see if there's a way that I can do it here. Change number of babies to... Oh. So sad.
Why are all these options reasonable?
Reasonable? We're simmers. We don't appreciate reasonable. We want babies. Well, I mean, we may have to just do twins and have her give away one of the babies. Vidorna's going to come over and say, you owe me, and take it. I think that's all we're going to have to be able to do. Let's try one more thing, though. Let's go over here. So this costs $1. So, I'm gonna $1, 1 simoleon. So I'm gonna literally give her 1 simoleon. Oh, that's the lot synchronization. What do I need? I need... Nope, not the visitor controller. I need... Oh, the 2 Jeff's plant, that name I'm not remembering right now, cost 10. No. I want to do 10. There we go. So sometimes this might allow... These are the 3 different ways. You're right, I could install the mod. Could you drop in the... If she probably won't give birth in this episode. I mean, that's highly unlikely. As slow as I play. Pregnancy, Demeter Adams. Nope. No choices there. Pregnancy scanner. Thanks, Joe. Because I had the version that allows me to just always be surprised, and I never wanted to change it except for now. Pregnancy stage, pregnancy details, change number of babies. So yeah, it doesn't look like I can do that anywhere. Okay, so what we're gonna do is... Okay, thank you, Joe. I'll put it in between. I appreciate that. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick with the baby she has, and then, but she doesn't know she only has 1 baby. The pregnancy test just told her she's pregnant, but it didn't tell her how many babies she's had. So, so her energy is now very low, and I think it's time. She's had a rough time of it. Where's Scotty? Oh, he is right here. So she hates being in the house alone. So I think it's time for her to go to bed. And actually, you know what? I haven't saved in ages, so let's go ahead and save this slot. Okay, so now let's go over here. Vidorna can slip her something later to make more babies. You know, I was kind of wondering about that. That's actually a good point. Plant is saying. What am I doing? What I'm doing is losing my train of thought. Yes! You are pregnant! But she's not, I don't know. She kind of, maybe she felt a little bit, she didn't seem that 100% excited about it. She went excitement and then, I liked her little dance though, that's awesome. Okay, so we are going to go pee-pee. He's gonna go pee-pee downstairs.
It's exhausting work getting Magic pregnant.
Exactly. It takes some effort, man. Who knew? Her little dance. Oh, the carpool for Scotty arrives in an hour. Do you wish to save your game now? Sure, what the heck. So that is the auto save game reminder that saves every morning at 6 p.m. Okay. And Scotty's like, don't worry, Mom. I'll get us more money. I'm going to go to work. Scotty actually enjoys his job. He likes to go out. I think. What is his job? Let's see. Therapy pet. Yep. So what he does is he goes out. He was trained by Monty, and he goes out and helps homeless people. Just goes up to homeless people and keeps them company. And he goes to River City and does it and comes back on the ferry. All right, so I think she's going to need some food. Food? Woo-hoo! She's not very hungry, but a little bit can always help to top her off. Let's have her grab a plate. It is now 7 a.m. on Tuesday morning. And it's time for Scotty to go to work. The hardest part about Monty's death is how sad Demeter feels about the loneliness of the home. The loneliness of the home. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to leave Demeter with her pregnancy after she goes to work and comes home around 5 p.m. We're going to actually switch lots, and maybe we'll play a lot we really haven't played in a long time. I'm kind of thinking the Mackenzie lot next door. Or actually Matilda's lot. We haven't played Matilda's lot yet. It's very pink. You would know if we'd played it. You'd remember. Because it is pink, pink, pink. Okay, so, actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to have her call off work. And call in sick. Because she's been through a lot, and I feel like she should have gotten some grieving days off. Oh, go to work has popped in ahead of time, so too late, too late, too late. She's determined to go to work, man. Good afternoon, Constable. She hopes to feel the baby growing inside her very soon. So, I'm going to pull this up. We're going to wait until, oh, there's the bill reminder. Ooh, look, Scotty is visiting sweet old Mrs. Peppercorn at the retirement home. After taking her medicine, Mrs. Peppercorn always gets drowsy and takes a nap. As Scotty is about to leave the room, his keen canine nose picks up a whiff of smoke from the hallway. Mrs. Peppercorn is deep in sleep, and Scotty can't seem to wake her up. We're gonna investigate that smoke. What? Scotty goes into the hall to investigate the smell and saw the smoke and flames. There's a loud creak and groan, and the floor under Mrs. Peppercorn's bed caves in. Scotty quickly drags a wet towel from the washing machine and dove into the hole after Mrs. Peppercorn. God, he's so brave! Oh my goodness. Scott, oh jeez. Oh jeez. That is just mean. Scotty got fired. Oh.
I feel like that's a little unfair.
I think that's a lot unfair. He went in and tried to save them. Our plants are dying. Vidorna's already coming in around to check on the baby. I know, that upset me. Well, that's all right, because we're going to do something awesome for him. I don't know what it is, but it's going to be extra dog treats or something. Oh, Scotty, I'm sorry. Oh, sweetie. Oh. Look at his face. He's like, I have been injustice. Look at this. Oh, look at him, man. Seriously. He looks pissed.
After everything he did for her.
He helped her. She was homeless, and he is the one who took her to the retirement home and barked his way in there, and they took her in. And that's the thanks he gets. Well, I don't blame you, baby. I don't blame you one bit. I would feel the exact same way. He's going to go right to his doghouse. He's so upset he just can't even stand it. He wants to spend time by himself.
They didn't deserve you anyway.
No, they didn't. You're okay, Bubba. Oh, look who the cat drug in. It's Vidorna. I wonder what she's calling for. Oh, who could guess?
Checking up on her investment.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
He's checking up on her investment.
Exactly. Checking up on her investment. And that was Courtney speaking, right?
Oh, it's Plant.
Oh, it's Plant. Sorry, Plant. My apologies. That was Plant speaking up. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do before we leave her, all of her motives are kind of halfway, which is, you know, it could be worse. We're going to make Scotty some dog treats. And I'm going to make a single plate. I think I've seen dog treats in here before, but it's not coming up. Can I do it from here? Is there dog treats here? Oh, serve pet food? Doggy treats. Perfect. How are you feeling, Demeter? Now you're going to have to shop and get a nice new dress. Well, you have no money. Oh, well, you have 670 now. I hear you, sister. I hear you. My bad. Let's put this here. And first of all, why don't you take these and put those away? If you can. You can't because they're all the way over there. Let's go like this. Put these here. So while I'm doing this, does anyone who's on the call want to share with me what's currently going on in your game that we'll hopefully see at our next shared simming?
Well, nothing in mine yet because I'm setting it up after a hiatus.
Yeah. We can finally free up that counter. So how long a hiatus?
5 years.
Really? So are you have you gotten it to play nicely so far?
Yeah, there's no problem. It's just a lot of things I've forgotten.
Yeah. I forget things if I haven't played in a couple of weeks. As you can see, I forget people's names and stuff. Oh, those look pretty good. Don't eat them. Don't eat them. Okay, eat them. I don't know. Maybe it's a side effect of the potion. Maybe it's being pregnant. Maybe she doesn't care about doggy treats. But it seems to me that these should not be edible by humans. Is that just me? Or does seem
They're
that way.
homemade gourmet.
I don't know. I'm not going to stop her. But I thought for sure she would give these to Scotty.
They're made out of sweet potato. It's okay.
That's actually, we could kind of weave a story about that. This, by the way, oh, this is one of the Romanies. This is who she was just arguing with. And look at her. Look at his kitty. This is Sugar. There's two kitties there, Sugar and Biscuit. I love it when I see people going with their cats out and about. It adds such life to the neighborhood. You're currently in your game, just moved to a new household and are now decorating their house. Awesome. Bailey's playing along as she watches. Let me know in the comments if you like to play along with your Sims 2 game or any Sims game while you watch the simming content from the Jessa channel, because I know that watching other people sim totally makes me want to sim. Okay, well, good news is that she's not that hungry anymore. Bad news is that she's got doggy treats for dinner. She's been through a rough time, so I'm not going to judge. Okay, so I'm going to leave her lot here, and we're going to move the story along to the next lot that we wish to play. Let's save this one and go out to the neighborhood. And Plant Ant is saying that she wants to build a bunch of row house templates and make a custom neighborhood before playing the game. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's what I did with Kettle Falls. I mean, it took me, each time I've decided to build a neighborhood, I don't want to scare anyone because it doesn't have to take you this long. I'm slow. But it took me about 3 months to get it just where I felt it was right. Takes a while to get the terrain right. And with this hood, I actually took time to really think about the terrain. And I wanted to prove to myself that I could have a completely functioning hood in as small a space as possible that had all the things I wanted in a hood, which is to have farmland and a farming area and a farmer or two. So this area is the farming area here. I wanted to have kind of a low income area over here, smaller, cheaper cottages. This is the flop house. I wanted to have a downtown that went along the Central Park. I wanted there to be a Central Park. I love having central areas in my hoods that the neighborhood sort of grows around. So I wanted to have a downtown, and I have the buildings here, and I have Foursquare right here. And if I've always planned that if I run out of room or need more buildings, I'll just start building along Foursquare. Like these will become buildings here. And in this hood, I learned that how easy it is and how it is effective to actually have more than one building on a lot. So this is the clinic and toy store. This is the bank and post office. This is the gym and clothing store. This is got numerous things. It's the library. It's the town hall. So it's a meeting hall. There's a place for having community events upstairs. The newspaper lot is there. The newspaper is in there. And then the bakery and tea shop. And then over here is the newest building. That's the Manor House Bar and Grill. And then I have numerous little parks. This is Kathy's General Store. And then I wanted to have like a family area for bigger homes. And the main thing I wanted is I wanted to have the church be along a road like this, with these empty things, these empty spaces here. And I wanted the commons to look down the road and see the church in the background. That's one of the things I was aiming for with this one. And then I wanted to have a family area for the bigger homes. And then I wanted to have like a beachfront area, a little riverside beach area. And then they have the two beaches, which I still haven't worked on yet, partly because I'm a little bit afraid to work on them. They're going to take some real effort to do. And then finally, I wanted to have a university. And this lot right here is actually earmarked to put our university in. And over here, this space over here is actually going to have two dorms, one for women, one for female, one for male. Dorms over here. There may be another lot here with like I'll probably have the male dorm and then a kind of campus catch-all entertainment building, and then another one here. Welcome back. So Dana, yeah, definitely show me a picture of your lot, your hood, because I love looking at you guys' pictures. And it's even more, shared simming means that it's even more exciting to see your pictures when we've actually seen you playing the hood, because we know the families and we start to feel connected to them. And then over here is the firehouse and the constable, the constabulary with the jailhouse. And so I was able to basically squeeze everything I wanted in a hood that is the size of a postage stamp. And part of that was the challenge of it, and part of it was the struggle of having the game run smoothly when recording. So right now I'm actually live streaming in two places. I'm live streaming on Discord and I'm live streaming in the game, and it's smooth. And that's in part because bigger hoods really do lag the game. All the trees in the background and stuff like that. So the next question is, what house are we going to play next in the remainder of this episode? And I'm going to actually choose Matilda, because it's the one house I don't think we've really played yet. And we haven't seen Matilda and had her get into trouble in quite a while. And so we're going to head in here, and just to give you a little story on this particular house, Matilda is a gossip. She's nosy. She's catty. She has a guy who lives with her who's kind of a wet blanket, or how do you say, a doormat. He's not strong. He doesn't stand up for himself. She's pushy, and she just wants to know everybody's business. So let's go in and see what kind of trouble she can get into, including possibly finding out what's finally getting putting it out there as to what's going on with the Romany caravan. And while we're doing that, I'm going to go to desktop mode and show you guys the Kettle Falls Eavesdropper, which is the paper, which was done by Kyrian. And I just have to think of where it is. Here it is, Kettle Falls. Here you go. So this is the Kettle Falls Eavesdropper. Matilda Thornbush, editor-in-chief. I absolutely love this. And I think the first thing we'll do is have her actually paint this and put it up, and have her go to work and maybe set up the newspaper office in the hall. Oh, you know what? There is a fix for that, Dana. When your grass and water looks kind of like straw or hay. And so it could be that your graphics card isn't, if you're playing on a laptop, sometimes it'll pick up the integrated card. But there is a fix for that. So Google around for it. There actually, I think there was even, am I wrong, Joe? There might have been a fix even on Mod The Sims 2 for that. If your water looks flat and your grass looks like hay. Yeah. All right, so first of all, let's take a look at this lot. And this townhome, they are right next door neighbors to, actually he moved out, but Dr. Quist, who I mentioned in the first episode of the series, he's the one who tried to kiss Demeter Rose at her wedding. He's gone through a lot of hard times. He had to deal with some darkness in his heart and was rescued by the good kindness of the vicar. So let me give you a tour of this little cottage. This cottage I did, I don't think I used a color scheme on this one. I think I just went for pinks, but I don't think I actually, no, I didn't. I didn't use a color scheme on this. I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. If I had used a color scheme, it would be up on the wall, and I didn't. But yeah, this one came out really nice. I really like how it came out, including this cute little pink and green rug here. in front of the sink. And hello, Pixels. You are welcome to join us in the call. We are doing the second episode of a new series called Simming with Patrons, in which I am recording and people are on the voice call. Can you guys who are on the voice call say hi to Pixels?
Hi, Pixels.
Hello.
Hello.
So come on into voice chat and join us. It's like shared simming, except it's just me doing my my game to make recording episodes, and then so that's the only difference to it. And goodness, English is becoming very difficult for me. So anyway, this house, I love how this house came together. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that couch. And this is really Matilda's style. I mean, it just screams Matilda, which we're going to get to know her. Only on the weekend. Oh, that's too bad. You can also use your phone too. You do not all just need to use a microphone. You can use your phone to do a Discord call. But anyway, you can I'm recording in Discord or in the stream. The trick was to make this pink without making it nauseating. And it was a little bit of a challenge. But I like how it came
really
out.
Good.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. This one came out really well. I was pleased. I like this little dining area back here. And then upstairs is Matilda does love a little bit of the piano. And I'll introduce you to the Sims that are in here in just a moment. And then back here, this is Matilda's pride and joy. Her telescope, which she doesn't even pretend is for watching the stars. She trains that on every house that she can find in spying distance. Thank you, Pixels. And then over here is the bedroom, and they are tucked in here with more pink. This particular wall set, I really enjoy this wall set. I will show you where it is from. And this is a Christmas in July for 2011. So you can find it by going to Garden of Shadows and putting in Christmas in July. And for 2011, or going back and looking through that thread, and then hopefully you can find it. And if it is no longer on the internet, the links are dead or something like that, if you are a patron, you can put a request for it in Sims 2 CC, and I will share it with you. So this is her bird, and let me try to remember. I haven't played her in so long. She's the last of the lots that we haven't paid yet. Peaches. It's Peaches. And if you guys may remember a very long time ago that Matilda and, let's get her man's name, Beckett Mayfair. I like that name. Beckett and Matilda lived in the flop house, and that's how they met. And then she had the bird there. But that was like, last year that was. So I mean, I don't blame you if you don't remember that. So let's see if they get up and what they do. I believe that we have, yeah, there we go, set wake hour. All right, wakey, wakey. So this is Matilda. I'll let you see them both when they stand up. Here she is. She's got, whoa, what's the matter with your eyes, honey? Whoa, 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 whoa. Give me those eyes back. Matilda is, well, yeah, she's just, I don't know, Matilda. So the first thing we need to do is bathroom time for everybody. And that's Declan Bellamy, who is the artist. And if you guys remember, we were after we had finally got Kettle Falls where we wanted it to be, we were actually doing a go around the neighborhood type thing. It's taken us a long time to do it, but that's what we were doing. And so we have played almost every house. I'm trying to think if there's any house we haven't completely played yet. We still need to play the school teacher's house. And we need to play the new, the Willoughbys, who have twin boys. I do need to take the tree down from St. Agatha's. That's like way behind times. And then after that, I'm pretty sure we will have played every single lot in Kettle Falls at least once. And then we can just start following the story around. I don't do rotations. I just go where the story leads me. So some Sims get played a lot and some Sims are more background, you know. All right, so Beckett is employed, I think, somewhere. Let's see. Here. Yeah, at the Manor House Bar and Grill. He is a waiter. Yes. Okay, so that works out. He's going to go to work today. And she is a historian. But I think what I want is to get her... good. To get her to somehow start working at the town hall. And then we're going to take her to work and put her in the newspaper. Oh, that's wonderful. How does it look though? Is it, oh, yes, please too. Of course it would be. Does it have recolors and what does it look like and all of that? All right, so there's Beckett going to work. And here you remember Brock McKenzie. He owns the bakery and he has the tummy to prove it. Okay, it looks like he's waiting for Matilda. And Matilda's like, I'm having my bath. I am in no hurry. That's typical of Matilda to not remember to go to work. Too selfish. This is her last day as a historian at work.
Wahoo! Zubata!
Okay, so they will be back at 4 o'clock. And... oh, she had drama? Oh. I won't talk too much about that during this episode. But, I want to make sure Peaches is okay. You okay, Peaches? Yeah. You're just doing your bird thing. I hope you're okay. Please don't die. I love this house too. I particularly enjoy it. Okay, so Matilda brought home 500 simoleons. Matilda wants to get rich. She is a money-grabbing, what do you call that? Opportunist. You know, more than you could possibly imagine. I mean, she's really money-grabbing. So we're going to have her, I'll have her call Pearl back later. Now, Pearl, it's interesting. Pearl owns the Flophouse now. Her partner, Ryder, died. Pearl is pregnant. Ryder's the one who was eaten by the cow plant, if you guys remember that. And she is there pretty much alone now and somewhat depressed. Somewhat depressed, to be honest. And oh, I have the pet caged mod too, and they do still die. But she's gonna go upstairs and feed him before answering the phone. Don't know if we'll get to answer it in time, but we'll try. Let's see, did I set the ringer to 5? Nope. I will do that now. All right. Yay, he has food. And we missed her call. But there are answering machines, or at least in my head, so we will we'll call her back. And maybe have her come over. So this is Pearl Everly. And we'll invite her over. Just her. And I feel that... I was just about to say that I feel that I feel pretty clear that that Pearl is very nice, and she just wanted to call and check in on Matilda, but I don't really feel like Pearl really likes Matilda that much, and we have just had that proven by Pearl saying that her psychic advisor has forbidden her from leaving the house today. She's afraid she must comply. That's too bad. So, anyway, we are going to, what I want to do is I want to get her hired over here at the town hall. So I'm going to have her walk over here because obviously there's no need to drive. One of the reasons why there aren't a lot of cars in Kettle Falls is that it's so small. And she is going to walk to lot. Oh, and speak of the pregnant woman. This is Pearl right now, actually.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So, I think Matilda would be secretly offended because Pearl just said she was busy, and here she is walking in front having a walk. So obviously not too busy. And I think Matilda might find some gossip on Pearl to put in the next edition of the paper. Caught out.
Pearl should have known better than to walk by after saying that.
That's true, though. I mean, that is kind of, maybe she hoped she could sneak by. Maybe she was making her way to the, I think she was making her way to the Soldiers Overlook, which is, now, Morgwin, if you're in chat, remind me what the name of that overlook is. If you're listening right now. But it's an overlook that Morgwin named that's behind the jailhouse, and she was making her way there, and there really isn't a good way to do that. And so she was hoping to kind of sneak by, and it was just bad luck that Matilda came out at that time. It's a small village, and it's hard to hide from your neighbors. But definitely, if I were her, I would have taken the longer way around and gone in front of the of St. Agatha's and gone that way instead.
Yeah,
Made
but
a cut
she is
through the park.
pregnant. She can't
Exactly.
walk for too.
Exactly. That was basically her thinking. Okay, so I'm hoping that we can, the owner of this, which I believe is the City Sim, he owns it, and he is set to be a cleaner here, if I'm not mistaken. Is he here? Oh, and here she is again. That was a fast walk. So, by the way, I haven't given a tour of this in a while. I don't know if you remember this lot, Plant Aunt or Courtney.
I love this lot.
I do too, man. This lot is... I can't say I have a favorite lot. I really can't. Because they're all so good in each in their different ways. I suppose if you had to, like, tie me down and make me think of a favorite lot, it'd probably be St. Agatha's and the Vicarage. But this is a close second. But anyway, yeah. So, so Plant Aunt, would you like a tour of this little lot? Little lot. Well, it is little.
Yes, please.
2x3. Okay. So
I
this
definitely
is...
want a tour too.
Okay, thank
I
you,
love
Courtney.
the outside.
So this lot is another lot that you can get on Redbubble. And this lot, I really, really dig this lot. The Redbubble picture of it. It is down here. And this is what it looks like. Look at that. Oh my God, isn't that gorgeous? Crap. Every time I see that, I'm just... You guys might be like, well, Jessa, but you're just trying to get us to buy stuff from Rebel. But no. I mean, well, of course, I'd love if you did. But seriously, this is heart-meltingly gorgeous. I love, love my illustrator's artwork. And I haven't put a lot of new stuff on Redbubble, but I will. It's just a matter of time. I took a break to focus on other things and do other things, but she is definitely still with me, and if I send her work, she'll give me beautiful art back. She's wonderful. But yeah, I love how this came out. So yeah, the jessachannel.redbubble.com, you can get this on mug. You can get this on tote bag. It looks so good on the tote bag. And the tote bag comes in 3 different sizes. You can also get it on a journal and numerous other things. Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Colin. They're so, so nice. You can also get them in stickers too. If you want, the cheapest option is a sticker that you can get. You can get one and put it on the back of your laptop or something. But oh, she just did such a great job with this. And what I would do is I would just give her a screenshot of the game, and then she would use that as a reference and make a watercolor out of it. So this is a hand-drawn watercolor. It's amazing. Anyway, so the jessachannel.redbubble.com is that. Go in. That's one of the many ways that you can support the channel. And so anyway, this is the town hall. This is one of the first community lots we built. We built the gym. I built the gym and the clothing store first as a test to just see if it would work. If I could fit, I was determined to try and see if I could fit 2 functioning businesses on one lot. And then this is the building that we did next. So this is from the very early days of Kettle Falls. Kettle Falls is coming up on 4 years old this year. And so in the entryway here, you have a community billboard with all the different people put up posters and cars for sale and, you know, community events and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And you have a little coat rack here. This is a functioning space. All of the lots I do are functioning. So in other words, you know, these bookshelves, you know, it really is a library. And you also have a place where people can use the computer here, and kids can do their homework here. They can just, if I bring a kid sim here or a teenage sim, they can just click on this, create work for, you know, Beryl Ann, who is right here, is the only kid here. But I could make her selectable and have her sit down and do her homework, which I really like that idea. That's actually one of the few positive things that I really liked about The Sims 4 was their libraries, and that there were computers in the libraries and kids could go there and do their homework. I liked that. So I brought that into Kettle Falls. So this is what those are. And then people do sit down on a regular basis and sit in front of the fireplace. And oh, thank you, Pixels. Thank you. Just busy, much needed downtime right now. Yeah. By the way, Colin, you can come on into the voice chat. We are in voice, so you can actually talk. So come on in and say hi to me. I'm in the Discord voice chat. So, if you want to. So anyway, this is more, I love this space. Over here is the council chambers. We have a kind of growing elder council. I haven't done a lot of play with that, but we do have an elder council. And this is the council room, and people love using this room because of these books here. These books are allow Sims to sit down and have discussions, and they are I will show you. These books are really, really amazing for creating a community feel. They're called Opportunity Backs. They're by Sophie David on Mod The Sims 2, and he did a bunch of different books like this. And it's a reference book that enables a sim with at least 3 points of logic to forecast the weather, increasing charisma and making some money while doing so. The public will pay for the forecasts and raise their own logic skill. And so, yeah. So, did who get cured? Let's see. Kathy is not a plant sim. She hasn't been a plant sim for ages. Yeah, this is Kathy right here. She is the mother of Sirius, who is currently being held, unbeknownst to her, at the Romany caravans. That's that part of that whole storyline we were doing in episode 1 of this series. So up here is the, it's just a little cafe, and the food is this. I think the Sims pay a little something for it. This is eventually going to be the mayor's office, but we don't really have a mayor, and that's one of the things that we need to do in Kettle Falls. And then over here is the newspaper office. So I'm thinking that I want Matilda to be hired here. And so what are you afraid of, Pixels? So what I'm trying to do, though, is I'm trying to find or think of who owns this lot and ask him to come in. A specific sim. Or maybe nobody owns this lot. I may have just made this a community lot, but I thought I had somebody owning it. But there's no way for me to be able to tell. So that's all right. We'll just have Matilda come in, arrive at the lot, as you do. And then I'm going to have her go in here, and the first thing we're going to do is make a sign and have her claim this newspaper office as her own. And we're going to decorate it a little bit. I'm going to put down a... I'm just looking for the regular, not the table one. You know, actually, I think I may have... Okay, I understand. Outdoor living. So we'll just... Oh, that's the small one. I want the large one. There we go. All right, and I'm going to have Matilda. Let's check her creativity. Now, those of you guys who are in Discord with me and listening, just let me know how you're holding up and if you're enjoying this. So we do have paint portrait. I don't want to do that. Paint still life. No, this is not what I want. I want... No actions available. Okay, what's going on here? What's going on?
Sirius should be mayor when he grows up, and he can make a new law to protect babies.
I think that is a fantastic idea. Okay, I'm just trying to find one of these that isn't too small. These are all small. For child, for child, for child. For child. Oh, you know, I think I actually know what's going on here. I think those are set to not show up as a community on a community lot. I think that's the problem, yep. I think that's it. And the child ones are, but these aren't. Okay, so I can do, but the table one is. So we will do that instead. Until I'll have to go in and fix that. Let me make a note for myself. That's actually an important thing. Those need to show up on community lots. So for an easel on community lots. That should make them show up properly. And luckily that's a pretty easy fix. But in the meantime, we're going to go over here and grab a table. Anyone will do, this is fine. And then we'll go back here to hobbies and we'll find a table-sized one for table. There we go. And then I'm going to have Matilda this is what we wanted, paint custom painting. We're going to do a squared canvas. And before we do that, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go to desktop so you guys can see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to go to The Sims 2 paintings. Nope. So it looks like I don't have that in. So I'm going to go back here to Kettle Falls. I'm going to take a copy of this, copy this, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to place it right here. Now she should be able to pick this. I'm actually going to delete these. These I keep meaning to do for the fire station. I can delete that one too, and that one, and that one. Okay, so now when she chooses this, that painting will come up as an option. Her first job is to set that up. Let's go back to game mode here. Okay, so that is, that actually is a smaller painting than I thought it would be. So I'm actually going to cancel that. And let me see, let me look one more time to see if any of these, does this allow me, does this, oh, okay, it does. Paint custom painting, okay. There we go. There we go, that's the one I want. So let me, while she's doing that, let me take this out of here. Okay, so that's going to take her a little bit of time to do, and that is square. I didn't want square. I wanted, I mean, that is rectangular. Let me cancel that. Okay, so it looks like I need to do a little something in the background before, before I can have her paint, to have the easels that I want show up on a community lot. So I'm going to leave Matilda here. And this, by the way, is the upstairs, which I haven't made stairs to, but I now have those wonderful stairs that Water Pixel showed us about. Let me see if those show up in my buy mode here. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. These fantastic stairs. Did I put them in already? I don't know. They're basically like ladders, except they look like stairs. I guess I didn't put them in. But those stairs are going to be what I use to create a stairwell right here or perhaps right here, that will go up to the top floor. And that's where we'll do like community dances and that kind of thing. Just fun stuff. So I'm going to leave the episode here. This has been episode 2 of the Kettle Falls series, Simming with Patrons. And yes, this is a working clock. I love this clock. It's so cool. What a great clock. And also to say to you, Plant Ant, that you're a brand new patron, but one of the things Plant Ant was just saying in the comments, that in a chat, that she gave her entirely beautiful organized downloads folder, she lost it. So if you are a patron of the Jessa channel, you can get access to my downloads folder. So if there's anything that's no longer available online, I will happily upload it to Discord for you. And including, I have uploaded this gorgeous clock, which is not available online. It's from an old site called, it was started with an L, an old site that had a lot of medieval stuff in it. And that's where this clock came from. I have already uploaded that to Discord. Anyway, I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me for this episode. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below. And if you loved it, join the party and subscribe. I'll see you back here with more content and with my patrons. Can you guys say bye?
Bye.
That's Bailey. That's
Bye.
Plant Ant. And that's Courtney. I hope I got you guys right. Did I get it right? Anyway. But yeah, those are the folks who were joining us today, and I will continue to do more Simming with Patrons, Jessa Channel 3.0. And as always, thank you so much for watching.